Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to talk about how Kris Jenner was slammed for yelling at driver. Let's get right into it. Fans who watched the second episode of The Kardashians on Hulu were unhappy with Kris Jenner's parting comments to her driver. The second episode of the new series was centered around Kim Kardashian preparing to host Saturday Night Live for the first time. Kris and Khloe arrive in New York to support her at the end of the episode, but the Kar Jenner matriarch had something important to share with Khloe before they could meet up with Kim. Kris demanded that her driver exit the vehicle and close all doors and windows so that her daughter wouldn't hear what she was about to say. Khloe, on the other hand, thought her mother Kris was being rude to the driver and rolled down her window to ask if the driver could please close the trunk in a much nicer and more appreciative tone. Kris then proceeded to FaceTime Travis Barker, who was only Kourtney Kardashian's boyfriend at the time, in order for the Blink-182 drummer to inform Khloe that he was planning to propose to her sister and wanted the entire family to be present to witness the occasion. The episode ended there, with the family attempting to make it to the proposal scene without spoiling Travis's surprise for Kourtney in the preview for next week. Kendall Jenner will also return in the third episode after being absent for the first two episodes due to her COVID quarantine. However, fans were not so excited about seeing Travis propose to Kourtney next week and were more focused on how Kris spoke to her driver when arriving in New York. Twitter user @NancyDellaRosa responded to a promotional tweet for the show, writing, "I don't like how Kris talks to her driver on episode 2. Makes me think different of her now, @Kris Jenner." Other fans agreed, with one even pointing out that Khloe suffers from anxiety, which she discussed during the episode, and it's likely that Khloe felt bad about her mother Kris's conversation with the driver. Another fan pointed out that the momager could have easily spoken to the driver more politely, like Khloe did, in response to her mother's demands. Kris, on the other hand, appears unconcerned about the backlash, which she may or may not have witnessed. Instead, the mother of 6 retweeted a supportive fan who appeared to believe the scene demonstrated the businesswoman's power. One user wrote on Twitter, "Note to self, never cross @Kris Jenner, #the Kardashians, close the trunk." The Kardashian family has become known for their wealth, and they are frequently chastised for being entitled and not putting their celebrity to good use. Some may argue that this is false, given that Kim has spent the last few years using her powers to free incarcerated Americans from serving petty crime sentences. Kris may have a few supporters, but even her own daughter was fed up with her driver's mistreatment. Unfortunately for Kris, the majority of the Kardashians fans support Khloe. Kris may have been too excited for Travis to tell Khloe about his news to remember her manners. Kris may have been caught up in the moment and didn't mean to be rude to her driver. Many fans, on the other hand, would not accept this as a valid excuse for being rude. While the momager may not have meant any harm, Kris Kardashian, the matriarch of the Kardashian family, may want to be more careful about how she speaks to her employees in the future. On the same episode of The Kardashians, Khloe Kardashian is getting real about her mental health struggles. Khloe opened up about her ongoing battle with anxiety during the second episode of The Kardashians as she prepared for an appearance on The Late Late Show with James Corden. Khloe also revealed she was suffering from severe anxiety and even felt like she was having a heart attack during a run-in with paparazzi while sitting with her best friend Malika Hack. She told Malika, "I just have such anxiety about going. It's never the interview, it's more the aftermath. I have to listen to everybody say this or judge you or overanalyze something you say or pick this apart. This used to be fun." In a confessional, Khloe elaborated more about how social media has taken a toll on her mental health. She said, "Social media used to be fun and silly." She then added, "There are definitely always trolls and now everything is so critical. The way I look, my situation with Tristan, is my hair done the right way? What is she doing with that laugh? I think I've gotten to the point where it's literally safer to stay at home." Khloe attempted to calm her nerves when she arrived at the studio, even bringing her mother Kris Jenner along for support. Khloe didn't start to feel better about things until Corden came into her dressing room before the show, and it was all thanks to his supportive advice. Reflecting on his advice afterward, Khloe said in a confessional, "This speech just makes me feel, it sounds so corny, but warm and fuzzy. I feel understood because I know he's talking to me, but I know he's had this talk with himself." That's it for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you never miss out on any future content we'll produce for you guys. We're signing off now, but we'll be sure to catch you all in the next one.